Hello and welcome back to another episode of the 9 season 2009 on MotoGP 22. Today we're at round 19, we're at the halfway point of the season. We are in Germany for the Saxon ring race, so we're just going to have a quick read as always of the description. After the heavy rain of qualifying, the sun returned to the Saxon ring on Sunday. The official Honda and Yamaha riders can go for it without having to hold back. So we're going to jump straight into episode 1.
Dani Pedrosa, back on top at last.
Since last year here, when I couldn't race, it's been everything bad and no results. So I'm happy to be back and win a race, but especially happy for my team. All this time I was injured, I couldn't ride well. They still keep on pushing, keep on working very hard. It's been tough, but finally great race, great day and great feeling.
Stoner's condition is perplexing. Last year he was on pole by a mile and then fought that epic battle with Rossi.
The bike's working so well and I'm just not able to ride it hard enough. Not even halfway through, my arms got to a certain point where I couldn't do anything more and I just had to let everybody through and give up basically because there was no way I could outbrake anybody or keep up with anybody the way I was doing it. I take the corners however I can at the moment. As soon as I start getting fatigued, it's just however you can get through them, you got to get through them. My braking points are getting way too early, so I'm losing a lot of time there. And my entry points, I'm not able to enter the corners quite as late to get a good exit. We're going on Monday to find out what's wrong with me.
Saxon Ring, Germany, where Dani Pedrosa's odyssey of pain began a year ago. The pressure's building. Rossi's edging ahead in the championship. Lorenzo's gone 4 races without a win. There are rumours he'll leave Yamaha at the end of the year. But this is a track which Lorenzo likes, and Rossi does not.
This is not Barcelona. This track is so difficult to overtake and have one, maximum 2 points.
Rossi may not like the track, but it plays to his strength in braking.
Maybe I lose in some flowing part of the track, but I was very strong in the braking.
Where to pass? 2 corners to choose from. On the brakes into turn 1, or on the brakes into turn 12. Stoner's no real threat to you, but Lorenzo's out for revenge.
Alright, so we're right on the back of Casey Stoner. We have 3.5 laps or so to do it. Lorenzo's right behind us though, so it's not going to be easy. We'll have to do this quick and early. A bit into of the waterfall into Saxon curve. Pick a different line to the eye. Oh, really have to cut across Lorenzo. That's probably going to be a chocolate warning. Oh, that curve really affected me, and I've hit Casey. What is going on with this game? That curves are supposed to be fixed. Thankfully, I haven't done the move because that would have been a bit unfair. Good exit here, maybe into turn 1. Yamaha matches him. Already have the move done into 1 before we get to the brakes. Now it's about if we can just keep in front of him. Got Omega all wrong. Looks like Stoner has been passed by Lorenzo, according to my timing tower. So Stoner is dropping back quite rapidly. Be interested to see if Jorge is quicker. At least so having the track myself, I should be able to take my own line down the waterfall. Which I did. That seemed better that time. Like, it just will not turn in. Gap still stays around the same to Lorenzo, 0.8. I have to be as late as possible on the brakes, which is one of my weaknesses on this game. Okay, front is starting to feel a bit iffy. Gap is growing though to Lorenzo, which is positive. Oh, I got turn 7 wrong, out a bit wide. But recovered it. Oh, the gap is still growing. So he must be doing something right. The Saxon curve we come further, penultimate time. Almost 2 seconds back to Jorge. Nearly 2 seconds out. It should be just bring this one home. Should be a comfortable victory for me, this one. Even have to roll through the waterfall that time just to make sure I stay on track. Penultimate turn. Saxon curve negotiated nice and comfortably. And the final corner. That is the first channel done. Not too hard. Once we got ahead of Stoner kind of just held up Lorenzo, and that was enough to do it.
As the laps count down, Stoner fades and Lorenzo attacks.
I did some mistakes. The first one was not to attack before. Maybe if my attack was come earlier, I could open a little gap. I thought also another mistake. I thought there were more laps to go to the end. So this was my second mistake. Anyway, Valentino has been very brave, and I have to congratulate his victory.
How was your shoulder?
Not still 100%. Maybe after Donington I will start to train again, and I will be more prepared, I think.
Like Lorenzo, the other riders have an eye on their futures. If you want to get hired, you need to get noticed. Starting from the back of the grid, Tony Elias sets out to do just that. So does Marco Melandri. Kawasaki is quitting MotoGP. He needs a new home. You're last on the grid. The future does not look great. This could be your last year in MotoGP. But you love a fight, don't you? Last on the grid, what could be better? More bikes to overtake. How about this? From dead last to 6th.
Dead last to 6th, but my objective is finish 8. Okay. Move the brakes off into 1. It's not an easy track to overtake, so I'm going to try and keep the tight line. Oh, it's a crash. That really helped me out. And we're already in P8. Oh, that should have been a crash for me. That's Canapat, or that's Calio. Giving me a little love tap from behind. So it's the first time we've got to ride as one of the non-aliens. Thank you, Danny. I've just been beaten up with these stupidly over-aggressive AI. At least we have a long few laps to do it. Just understeer these bikes is ferocious. Look at me through there, look how much slower I am than the AI. Thankfully he told us on wheelie there, because I would have been screwed otherwise. Oh, I was going to try and move on my teammate. But we look to be strong in one place only, and that is the heavy brake of turn 1. I'm going to try and pass 3 riders. If we can just see Danny up where he's going to have the inside for turn 2, but we might try and move down into Omega. Just I'll try and keep it tight. Lift up Danny, just like that, and we're back to P9. The objective is 8, it's just there in front of Mitz, make a Callio. Got the rear spinning right over the hill there. Oh. This is a very hard track to follow people up because you can't really see where you're going. Just many riders on your line. Good run through the waterfall this time. And into P8 we go. We could probably get Loris as well. We're going, you bastard. And all our hard work is undone. Another dive bomb into turn 1 coming. So if I can just stick with him again, maybe try it into Saxon curve. Okay, we're going to try and open up the waterfall in a different way today, Didn't really get the run this time. He gets a wheelie though. We have a bit of a gap, so I'm going to wait for turn 1. Oh, big mistake there though, and that's left Danny alongside me. Send into the last corner, instantly fight back. Oh, he squeezed me, his contact. It's contacted from 3 Hondas in a row. And that's left a gap for Callio to just disappear up the road into. The Angeles is going to look, but he's not going to make it. Oh, we're coming from a long way back. I'm just going to pick him up. Revenge for lap 1. And he does again, he moves me out of the way. Quite a nice move that time. Unlike his first move, we're going to go really aggressive to the inside. Not close enough though to do that move. I actually got held up there by him because he was so slow mid-corner. I think Alex DeAngelo's through, but we're going to turn underneath him. Surely we should have him into 7. No, he's managed to hold it on the outside, I'll give him that. We need to really make this overtake stick because we're running out of laps. Callio, mistake from Callio. A little bit of slipstream, we should get him. Honda power. I'm going to brake pretty late into 1. I'm actually going to go for P7 as well. I kind of want the extra security, and I'd also like a bit more clear track. So we just need to hang on for 1 more lap. I reckon Rossi will retry passing though. Right on the back of the factory Honda man, Davi. Well, it looks like these guys are a bit slower than the boys I was battling for P9 with. The hesitation there through 8. Oh, again, it just does not turn into 10. It's me all off the wrong line. But I got a good run through the waterfall as I do. Gonna just stay behind Davi, no interest in it. Don't need to pass him. P7 is enough. Oh, into the back of him, we nearly go. Hopefully don't dive bomb, I can hear them coming. But they didn't. Up the line we come. That was quite difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Took a lot of effort, a lot of mistakes. On a very, very average Honda. So just like a 2-part challenge, I presume, because it's just cutting out to lap 19. I have 2 laps to do something with Melandri, I presume, and there was no cutscene in between. So I'm presuming that when he said in the intro P6, Melandri's P6, we need to beat him. I haven't really had a chance to look at the objectives yet. Do it. Melandri finished 6th, distant by half a second. Don't have long to do this one, considering how far up the road he is. The bottom of the waterfall will pull time in. We'll pull time into the top end, but turn 10 we will lose a bit of time. He wheelies, we don't. We're going to go aggressive on the brakes. And then high corner speed. Oh, front is on the move. That is the limit. Right, turn 1. We'll have to probably leave the brakes off. I don't reckon I can pass him anywhere else. Maybe Saxon curve, but it is easy for the eye to counter back there. Gotta go aggressive. Maybe a bit too aggressive, but no, we look like we've slightly wide. Cut it back for a late apex. Now we need to pull half a second on him. Oh, front again. Oh, and again. He's definitely coming through there because I turned in too early. So we are dueling with him. So we're not making it easy. Back second, we're going to just turn tight. Sit him up. Is he going to do the same back to me into 7? I'd say he wanted to, because that was a pretty aggressive overtake. But he wasn't close enough. His best opportunity is in the next 2 corners. I'm being pretty cautious through here, as you can see. Just trying to open up this part of the track. Oh, that curb really affected me, and he's right there, and I get a wheelie this time. Is he going to leave the brakes off? I can hear him there, but he hasn't, thankfully. Into the final corner. I've got that all wrong. So we drag race to the line. I've done it, but not by half a second, unfortunately, but at least we got the main objective. Wasn't too hard. When I first started, I thought it'd be a bit harder, but no, my heavy braking into 1 and into Saxon curve really changed that for me.
3 times winner of the German Grand Prix. It's been a while since the last one, in 2002, on an Aprilia 250. But this is a good track for you. Time to summon that old Saxon ring spirit. From 13th to 7th in 7 laps. Come on, you can do it.
This is another one of these really long challenges, so we're going to go really aggressive really early on. Already after cutting our way up to P4. Which is pretty good, so... Oh, hello, DeAngelis. And again, Jesus Christ, like, they just hit you so much. So, P7 is objective. Reach 10th position before the end of the second lap, so I need to send the top 10 for the second lap. I'd say for this one, considering I got such a good start, I'll probably cut a good chunk of this out. But I'll probably catch you if there's anything interesting happening in this one. But for now, we're going to just stick in here for the next 7 laps. So we're going to start the last lap now. Pretty much nothing has happened since. I've literally been sat behind DeAngelis for the whole time. I've passed him every lap into turn 1, and he just knocks me off my line into turn 3. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Up here, brake a little bit later. I've actually managed to pass Rossi a few times. This time I'm not really close enough. We hold it in 1. Come through 2. He's pretty close to me. He's already touching me. And into Omega we come. I go wide, come back, and he just... On previous laps I've been tighter and he just absolutely sent me. And this is how we have done the last like 6 laps. And then I follow him. I've passed him into Saxon curve a few times, but he plows his way through. So pretty much impossible to get the move done without having a massive mistake out of him. It's a huge gap back to whoever's in P6. Wide through there, that's probably cost me an opportunity at him at the end of this. We do close right up on him into this corner. Lunge into the final corner. Nicely done, but he's going to get me to the line, I reckon. Oh my god, 0-0 across the line. I don't know, actually I got it apparently. Or did I? I actually don't know where it came, but that was brilliant. Across the line, pretty much equal. That was a pretty easy one. I'm pretty sure that is the last one. So if it is, I'll see you in the main menu. If not, I'll see you in the next challenge. But I think that is the final one. So that has been it for today's episode 9 of the 2009 season. I hope you have enjoyed Saxon. Tricky track. AI, as usual, absolutely no sense. Clueless. Bullying you off the track. Not really fun to race them. But overall, the challenge was quite fun. But I'm going to leave it there. Hope you have enjoyed today's video. I should catch you all in the not so distant future. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.